Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and welcome to Mythic Champion of the Light, the first boss of Battle of Dazar'alor. Like many first bosses, this encounter is fairly simple. In fact, this was our first pull of it, and we managed to kill it without having any wipes on it, so very easy fight. There's this boss, and then she has 3 ads that accompany her, and basically the boss switches between a Seal of Retribution and a Seal of Reckoning. While the Seal of Retribution is active, she gains a lot of damage if you kill any ads. And then while the Seal of Reckoning is active, she gains a lot of damage if you attack her directly. So the goal of the fight is to have you just switch between killing the ads when Seal of Reckoning is up and killing the boss when Seal of Retribution is up. In practice, you're able to, it doesn't matter too much if you end up doing, if you end up stacking a little bit of plus damage on her, if you're a guild that pushes high into Mythic, because the numbers are pretty low. The amount of damage that you're taking is pretty low. Now in Mythic, she also does Prayer of the Fallen, and that's a pretty cool mechanic. What that does is it makes the ads each do a different cast. The Disciples, so you'll see here, for instance, that Seal of Reckoning is now active, so now we're going to go kill these Disciples. The way that Prayer for the Fallen works is that the 2 Disciples will cast a big heal on the boss, so that'll need to be interrupted, even if they're dead. And the Crusader, even if it's dead, will throw hammers out in all directions that you need to dodge. Now there's some other stuff going around here as well, like you need to turn away from the Crusader when this Blinding Faith is coming out. You need to dodge those little holy waves that are going across there. There's Prayer for the Fallen. You can see there are 2 casting ads in the top left of the screen right now, and they both get interrupted. We had people drop world markers below each of them, and then they were going to interrupt the one that they dropped a world marker beneath. So that was our strategy for defeating those. But it turns out that the boss, like if you just look at the boss's health pool, it's 1 minute and 40 seconds into this fight, and the boss is already dying here. Our guild is doing, we've got a lot of damage going on here. We're pretty overgeared for this first boss already, so not a huge challenge, just numerically. And none of the mechanics are particularly punishing if you mess them up. Like there's really no execution problem. So that was how we were able to defeat this boss so easily. Again, she's now like she's got some stacks of zealotry here, 16 stacks of zealotry, which means that she's doing 32% increased holy damage. And if the fight was higher tuned, that would be a problem, but it's not, so it's not a problem. There again, you'll see the Angelic Renewal being cast by those dead ads and the hammers being cast by the dead ad. And you'll see we have people going over, interrupting those ads. Just the only way you can really wipe on this fight is if one of those heal casts goes off, or if just a bunch of damage hits the raid somehow. Anyways, that's how we kill this first boss here. I'm going to make one of these for each of the bosses we kill, so I hope to see you in all those. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.